We are back for more Backyard Baseball 97. I'm your host, Axon Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming. Today, we got a big one, folks. Here's a look at our schedule, what we've done so far, hard difficulty, season play. Currently sitting with a 9-2 record, and we are currently holding the top spot in our division at 9-2. Today's contest is against the Monsters, who we have a 2-game lead over. The top 2 teams in our division get playoff spots. So you know what that means? We win today, we're in. We will be headed to the postseason, accomplishing our first of multiple goals. When we drafted this team, as you see right here, Jocinda Smith, Luann Louie, Keisha Phillips, Stephanie Morgan, Ahmed Khan, Pete Wheeler, Amir Khan, Angela Del Vecchio, the greatest pitcher in the league this year without a doubt, and the GOAT of backyard baseball, Pablo Sanchez. Our ultimate task was to go all the way. And our first order of business was to give ourselves a chance. Get to postseason play, and as an added extra, win our division. That's going to be our next objective if we can pull off the first one. As you can see, we've got a back-to-back against the Fishes, who are right on our tail for the division crown. However, they've either been tied or in first the entire season until this last game. We beat the Bombers 1-0, and they took a tough loss. And that set them behind us for the first time all year. How you doing, Noah? It's great to have you on the show, man. You came just in time. We're about to kick off our next game against the Monsters. We're going to be back on home diamond. This one's got a little bit of added meaning to it. We win, we can clinch a playoff berth in front of our home fans. That would be awesome. But first things first, let's go to our game options. Let's set everything up. Turn the commentators off because we've already handled that. We're on hard difficulty, 6 innings. No pitch locator, of course. And here's our lineup. And before we forget, I'm going to put Angela back on the bump. Amir Khan relieved her in the last game and picked up a 2-out save after Angela went 8 1/3, allowing no runs on 2 hits in an extra inning thriller against the Bombers. Okay, folks, here we go. Shall we do it again? Why not? This is Backyard Baseball 97 with Axon Jackson Wilson. Monsters and Melonheads coming up next. These teams met on opening day at the Monsters Diamond. That game also went extra innings, and the Melonheads were victorious 4-3. This is a must-win game for the Monsters. If they lose, they kiss the playoffs goodbye. And the Melonheads, the Sox, and the Fishes will be the only 3 remaining teams eligible for the postseason. There's going to be an odd one out following that elimination. But the way it's looking, it's probably going to be us and the Fishes, but you never know, because we got a head-to-head with the Fishes to end the season, and if the Sox continue to win, and if we can beat the Fishes, it'll be the Melonheads and the Sox taking the 2 playoff spots out of our division. So a lot can still happen, and if the Monsters can get a win here today, things get really interesting. But I've dragged on long enough. Angela, the ball is all yours, like usual.
This next one's a strike guaranteed.
It's been a long time coming since we last saw the Monsters. 10 games to be exact. So we'll see how much the Monsters have changed over the course of the season. Angela Del Vecchio trying to put together another gem and help the Melonheads lock up a playoff spot. The first pitch of the game is swung on and missed by Star Moonbeam, and we're underway with strike one. Angela Del Vecchio enters this game with a microscopic 0.55 earned run average. The unanimous leader for the Cy Young. I don't think anything's going to change that at this point, no matter how she pitches the rest of the year. Swing and a miss again by Star Moonbeam, and she's behind. No balls and 2 strikes. This is Axon Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming, Backyard Baseball 97. Glad you're with us. Like, comment, and subscribe. And show some support for our mighty Melonheads, who are in a pennant race on hard difficulty. Strike 3 called. Star Moonbeam will take a seat to begin this one. And now in walks Jordan Thorner, the first baseman. He chokes up on a bat handle. This crowd is amped up here at Melonheads Park as they are anticipating a celebration here today as Amir Khan snags that pop-up for out number 2. And now in walks Debbie Nagasawa. The Melonheads not only going for the season sweep of the Monsters, but they're looking to eliminate them from the postseason and punch their ticket and pull to within 1 win of the division title. Here's Angela's pitch to Debbie Nagasawa. Change up, bounce near the pitcher's mound. Keisha is going to come there for backup. She takes it to the bag herself. 3 up, 3 down, and a great start for Angela Del Vecchio. And the Monsters are coming to bat as they try to make some noise on offense. Set the tone and take care of business here today. If we got an opportunity to lock up a spot, we got to do it now. Because the minute you let a team like the Monsters back in it, anything can happen. So Isabel Morelli will do the pitching for the Monsters. Misses inside with a fastball, 1-0. And now it's 1-1 to Luann Louie, who just took a strike over the inside corner. Here comes a 1-1 from Morelli. Louie makes contact. It's out in front of the plate. Fair ball. And Louie is retired for out number 1. Pete Wheeler, the league leader in batting average at .593, will dig in.
I'm going to hit a touchdown.
Wheeler started the season batting 8th in the Melonheads lineup, but he was recently promoted to the number 2 slot, and for good reason. He's been getting on base for us every single game, and he looks at strike 1 as he tries to spark an early rally here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch, a bunt attempt by Wheeler. It's fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes from Isabel Morelli. Bottom half of the first. Melonheads and Monsters, no score. Late season game. This is game 12 out of 14 here in the regular season as Pete Wheeler is completely overpowered by that fastball, 2 down. And now Pablo Sanchez, the second baseman and the top overall pick for the Melonheads. He'll walk to the plate. He's batting .405 with 6 home runs, which leads the league. All those big flies have come here on this home diamond. The pitch. Pablo with a big swing. High drive into center field towards the scoreboard, and it is off the top of the wall. Pablo's going to dig for second. The throw is going to be late. It's a 2-out double for Pablo Sanchez. If that Jumbotron wasn't in the way, he would have had big fly number 7 on the year. And now Ahmed Khan, who has been in a hitter's funk over the past couple of games, he's going to look to break out and give the Melonheads the lead. Here is strike 1 in at the knees. 0-1 from Morelli. So Pablo Sanchez gets the first hit of the game for the Melonheads. And now Morelli winds and fires to Ahmed. Line drive through the hole into right. Pablo is going to hold at second. And it's back-to-back hits with 2 out for the Melonheads here in the bottom of the first. Now Keisha Phillips.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
2 on with 2 out. Melonheads trying to draw first blood against Morelli. Big swing and a miss by Keisha Phillips, strike 1. Morelli got a ground out from Louie, then a strikeout of Wheeler, gave up a double to Sanchez and a single to Ahmed. And now here is Keisha behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 2 healthy cuts, but a little bit out in front. Now she's got to go into protect mode. The 0-2 pitch from Morelli. Fastball. Keisha with a bomb into right field. And it's going to leave the park. A 3-run dinger for Keisha Phillips. And this crowd at Melonhead Park rises to its feet. Oh, baby! Home run number 4 for Keisha Phillips. And with the way Angela's been pitching this year, she may have just punched the ticket to the postseason for the Melonheads. But there's a long way to go. But the countdown has already begun. This is the best case scenario for us.
Home run.
That's what you call a 2-out rally. A double by Pablo, a base hit by Ahmed, and a 3-run dinger for Keisha Phillips. And now here is Jocinda Smith looking at strike 1 over the inside corner. The next pitch from Morelli. Out over the plate, and Jocinda down the left field line, and this is going to drop fair. And it's going to one hop off the wall. 4 consecutive hits, all with 2 outs for the Melonheads here in the bottom of the first. The heart of the order is answering the call. They know what the mission is today. Win at all costs and lock up a postseason berth. It doesn't matter what the other teams do, as long as we handle our business. Here's a foul, a big swing by Stephanie Morgan. Monsters, or rather the Melonheads, came out with a full head of steam. They don't want to let down their home fans here today. They want to celebrate with them. And here's Morgan with a smash down the left field line. But this is going to be caught by the left fielder. Positioned perfectly, and Stephanie Morgan finally cools off. She's been red hot as of late. So much so, she's now in the top 5 in the league in batting average. But the Melonheads will definitely settle for 3. And Angela Del Vecchio going back to work. A commanding cushion. And we're only in the 2nd inning. Del Vecchio set the Monsters down in order. And now she's ahead of Gary Allen, a swing and a miss for strike 1. This is one of the best offenses in the league that Angela has in front of her. She's been pitching fearlessly the entire season. Here's a called strike 2. Gary Allen batting .487. Angela looking to put him away. Keep the Monsters off the bases. She wants to make this 3-0 lead stand up. Crazy pitch, and it's fouled away by Allen. He barely got a piece. And it remains no balls and 2 strikes. Angela shakes off the next sign. She kicks and delivers the next to Gary Allen. She thought she had him. Gary Allen with a close take there. That was over the outside corner, but Angela didn't get the call. Now we're going to go change up low in the zone. The 1-2 coming from Angela Del Vecchio. Swinging a tapper down the first base line. Keisha gets to it in plenty of time. And she will take it to the base for out number 1. Here is Liz Kinghorn. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Axon Jackson Wilson with Backyard Baseball 97. If the Melonheads win today, we're going to the playoffs. And we're off to a great start, leading 3-0 on a 3-run home run by Keisha Phillips, following a pair of 2-out hits from Pablo Sanchez and Ahmed Khan. Pablo ringed a double off the Jumbotron in center, and then Ahmed Khan took a base hit the opposite way to set the table for Keisha. Strike 1 to Liz Kinghorn, and now the next pitch from Angela Del Vecchio is just off the plate. It's 1-1. Angela Del Vecchio enters this game with a record of 7-1. Correct that. Now she's 8-1 because she had that big performance against the Bombers. That game went extra innings, and Angela went 8 1/3, allowing no runs on 2 hits. Here's a swing and a miss by Liz Kinghorn. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now I think it's time for another crazy pitch. Angela shakes off the sign. She kicks and deals to Liz Kinghorn. See you later.
What did they tell you?
Strike 3, and that's the 2nd K of the day for Angela Del Vecchio. Here's Artie Pimbleton. Pimbleton batting .375. Delvecchio ready with the first pitch curve. She delivers. Breaking ball missing down and away. Ball 1 to Artie Pimbleton. Angela's retired the first 5 hitters she's faced. Now the 1-0 to Pimbleton. Is popped in the air. First base side. Keisha Phillips. Can't make the play. And that's going to be a 2-out single for Artie Pimbleton.
Oh.
But Angela's certainly not panicking with a 3-0 lead. A shout out to the offense for giving her an early commanding cushion. That wasn't the case last game. Angela had to battle tooth and nail in a game that was scoreless until the top of the ninth. An extra inning affair. And now the first pitch to Vladimir Womack after the Monsters keep the second inning alive. With a base hit near the first base area. And now Angela shakes off the next sign, and she's ready with the 0-1 delivery to Vladimir Womack. Breaking ball, that's over the outside part, but again, Angela not getting that call. It's 1-1. Angela's going to try to bust him up and in and jam him. But Womack with a smart take. And it's 2-1. 3-0 Melonheads here in the top half of the second. They enter this game with a record of 9-2. Trying to lock up a playoff spot with 2 games left in the regular season. There's a tap foul by Vladimir Womack. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's hit him with the freezer. Angela likes her sign. She kicks and deals from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Vladimir Womack with no chance on that filthy delivery. Side retired. An error on Keisha Phillips in the first base hit for the Monsters. But Angela gets out of it with no damage. 8-9-1 hitters coming up for the Melonheads. Beginning with the hero from last game, Amir Khan. The first pitch by Isabel Morelli is headed home. Amir, first pitch hunting. High drive into the left center field gap. This is carrying, but not enough. Catch is going to be made out and left for out number 1, and in steps Angela Delvecchio.
I'm going to smack this one for sure.
Angela's hitless in her last 4 games. Looking to get back on track right here, and she looks at strike 1. And now Morelli with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball tapped out in front of the plate. Monsters got plenty of time with Angela's speed. And there's 2 away. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second, and now we're back to the top with Louie. Louie, who is leading the league in hits for almost the entire season, has gone into a bit of a funk herself last couple games, but she's still hitting a healthy .487. She's trying to get back on track with the playoffs potentially around the corner. There's a bunt foul by Louie. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes from Isabel Morelli. The Monsters need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. If the Melonheads win, they're in, regardless of how the rest of the regular season goes. Here's a strikeout of Luann Louie to end the bottom of the second. So Isabel Morelli picks up her second strikeout. That's a good bounce-back inning after she gave up 4 hits in the bottom of the first, including a 3-run home run to Keisha Phillips. And speaking of Morelli, she'll lead off against Angela Delvecchio here in the top of the third. Delvecchio with the first pitch to her. It's a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Delvecchio looks in to get her sign. Here comes a fastball to Isabel Morelli, and it misses inside, 2-0. So far, Angela's retired 6 of the first 7 hitters she's faced. 3 by strikeout, no walks. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Morelli aggressive on 2-0. She knew Angela was going to more than likely give her one in the zone. She was right, but it was a changeup instead of a fastball, which would be the most common delivery in a 2-0 situation. Now here comes a breaking ball from Angela. That's taken inside. 3-1. 3-1 to Morelli. Swing and a miss, full count. Morelli may have chased ball 4 right there. Angela will most certainly take that. And now here comes the 3-ball, 2-strike pitch. It's going to be a corkscrew from Angela, and it's lined foul. Morelli able to stay alive. Angela ready with another sign. Here comes another payoff. And she got her. Caught her looking, strike 3, and that's now 4 strikeouts for Angela Del Vecchio. In 2 1/3.
Okay, I know I'm good, but my arm
now
looks
here
before
is
it turns into a big noodle.
Judo Yablonza. The pitch by Angela. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 1. Angela working from the stretch with the bases empty. The pitch on the way. Fastball tapped out in front of the plate. Amir is there. 2 down. I don't know if you heard Keisha, but that's the way we get it done. So far, the Melonheads are getting it done here today. They set the tone with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the first by Keisha Phillips. And so far, Angela's been able to keep the Monsters in check with a playoff spot on the line. The pitch by Angela is popped in the air beyond short. Out goes Stephanie Morgan. She's got it. Stephanie Morgan, who is definitely in the conversation for the Gold Glove Award at her position. It's been so efficient for us. I remember when we drafted her, she said, if you put me at shortstop, we will win for sure. And she's definitely been a woman of her word. And now here are the Melonheads with the big bats coming up, 2, 3, and 4, beginning with the league leader in batting average, Pete Wheeler. He's batting .575 despite striking out his first time. Looking for a little redemption against Morelli. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Morelli and the Monsters with their backs against the wall. They must win to keep their playoff hopes alive. The pitch on the way for Pete Wheeler is a fastball swung on and missed. And not just that, it was a fireball. Quickly 0-2. We're going to swing away right here. The 0-2 to Wheeler. Breaking ball, and she got her.
Now what?
Pete Wheeler strikes out for the second time today. And that'll bring up Pablo Sanchez. Pablo sparked a rally with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. With nobody on, he doubled off the Jumbotron. And then Keisha Phillips singled the right, or rather Ahmed singled the right. And then Keisha Phillips brought them all home with a 3-run dinger. The pitch to Pablo Sanchez from Morelli is taken inside for ball 1. What a great year for Pablo Sanchez. 421, 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. The pitch on the way. Fastball, Pablo puts it in play. Gets it past the pitcher. This is trouble. The shortstop's got to hurry, and he got him by a half step. Couldn't have been any closer than that.
I'm gonna smack this one.
Now Ahmed Khan, the right fielder, batting from the right side. The pitch from Morelli is over the inside corner for strike 1. So Morelli seems to be getting settled in after a rough first inning. Ahmed trying to start another 2-out surge. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-2 from Isabel Morelli. The delivery. Ahmed up the middle. And that is going to be caught to end the inning. Melonheads go 1-2-3 for the second inning in a row. Fourth inning is on the way. 3-0 Melonheads over the Monsters. So here are the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up against Angela Del Vecchio. She'll start by facing Jordan Thorner, the first baseman. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball is a beauty. Angela finally gets that call over the outside corner. It's 0-1. Angela ready with her next sign. She's going to go with the fastball, the 0-1. The bunt by Thorner, but he hit it too hard. Angela's going to throw him out.
That one out. Hey, Tony.
1-1 away.
Try that one, huh? Come on.
The Melonheads, because of their agility, their skill, and their
Go.
arm velocity, they've been tough to bunt against. And the Monsters aren't having any luck. No matter what swings they put on the ball, Angela Del Vecchio has been her. That's all that needs to be said. She's always making the right pitches, And her defense has been clutch behind her for the most part. That's taken outside for ball 1. The only scratch so far for Angela was an error and a single, which came in the second. She was able to work around that no problem, and now the 1-0 pitch to Debbie Nagasawa is taken inside for ball 2. Angela's starting to run a little bit low on stamina, so we may want to bring in Amir once again for another save. The 2-0 from Del Vecchio to Nagasawa. There's that tempting 2-0 pitch that disappeared from view at the last second. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fastball on the way. Del Vecchio going right after Debbie Nagasawa. Right at the knees. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now Angela wants the spitball. This one's nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to Nagasawa. The 2-2 on the way is tapped out in front of the plate. Here is Amir. 2 down. So Nagasawa able to make contact. Credit to her. But unable to get on base. Angela still put it in the right place. 2 gone. This is a big shutdown inning for Angela Del Vecchio, being in the heart of the Monsters lineup. Gary Allen taking strike 1 on a changeup. And now Angela with the 0-1 pitch. High and away, 1 ball and 1 strike to Gary Allen. Going to see if we can get Angela through this 4th inning, and then we'll put Amir in for the 5th and the 6th. The 1-1 delivery from Gary Allen. Angela may be low on stamina, but there's no pressure right now with the bases empty and a 3-0 lead. Now, if Angela gives up a base runner, we'll probably pull her. Here comes a 2-1 fastball to Gary Allen. That's a strike, 2-2. Angela trying to make it 4 shutout innings against the Monsters here today. It's going to be another fastball coming to Gary Allen. The pitch. Line drive into right field. Ahmed with a diving catch. The Melonhead defense continues to shine behind Angela. And we are 6 outs away from locking up a playoff berth. Right now we're in complete control, leading 3-0 because of this girl right here, Keisha Phillips. With the swing of this game, a 3-run dinger with 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st inning. And now Isabel Morelli going to attack her with a slow-mo pitch, but it misses outside, 1-0. What a big-time hit by Keisha Phillips to get this game started on a high note. And now she pops up an inside fastball. Long way to go for the 3rd baseman, but he'll get there. It's 1 away. Now Jocinda. Jocinda also got a hit in the bottom of the 1st, but she was left stranded. The pitch. Line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Jocinda Smith with the 5th hit overall for the Melonheads. She's 2 for 2 against the Monsters here today. So here's where we currently stand as I welcome you guys once again to Ladder of Light Gaming. Backyard Baseball 97. I'm your host, Axon Jackson Wilson. We're 6 outs away from locking up a playoff berth and reducing our magic number to a division title down to 1. All we need is a victory against the Fishes. But as long as we're going to the playoffs, that's all that ultimately matters at this point. Here is Stephanie Morgan hitting one down the left field line. The 3rd baseman with a long way to go. He makes the catch. Jocinda's going to have to retreat to first base to avoid being doubled up, and she'll get there. So Stephanie Morgan is retired. And now here's Amir Khan, who will more than likely take over on the mound for the last 2 innings. He's 0 for 1 with the bat in his hands today. He swings and misses on a fastball, 0-1. The Melonheads looking to level their record to 5-1, both at home and on the road. You talk about consistent, and they would be 10-2 overall in the driver's seat for a division title, and they'll already be on their way to the playoffs if they can finish off the Monsters here today. Amir Khan caught looking for strike 3. I did not think that was going to be a strike. Give Morelli credit. She's really tightened up since the first inning. But Angela Del Vecchio has been on it from the very beginning. And she's going to be relieved now for Amir Khan. Amir Khan, who also picked up a save in the previous game, which was a 1-0 extra inning victory against the Bombers. Look to do it again. Looking to get the final 6 outs and send the Melonheads to the postseason. The pitch on the way to Liz Kinghorn. Fastball popped in the air on the infield. Angela makes the catch. 1 down. And a good start for Amir Khan. 1 down and 5 to go for Amir Khan. The pitch to Artie Pimbleton. Lined into deep right field. Ahmed is over, and he has his brother's back as he makes another diving catch, this time near the warning track and right. Unbelievable. What a game for Ahmed. So 2 pitches and 2 outs for Amir Khan, making it look easy here in the top of the 5th. And now a pop-up to the mound, and Amir will take it himself. 3 pitches, 3 up, 3 down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Melonheads are now 3 outs away from the playoffs, as Angela Del Vecchio
You guys in the outfield better move
would be
fast.
the winning pitcher if Amir Khan could hang on. Angela will take her second crack at the plate and get a piece of a first pitch changeup. It's fouled away for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Morelli is a high strike, 0-2. New viewers, welcome into Backyard Baseball 97. I'm your host, Jackson Wilson. Season play on hard difficulty as Angela Del Vecchio hits a lazy fly ball down the first base line. It's going to be dropped by the catcher. And it remains no balls and 2 strikes. This is game 12 of a 14-game regular season. We're looking to lock up a playoff berth. We're 3 outs away as Angela Del Vecchio remains alive. It's still no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch by Morelli. Breaking ball. Angela with another foul. Angela today threw 4 shutout innings, only allowing 1 hit, striking out 4 without a walk. The pitch on the way. Spitball swung on and missed
No way that
by Angela.
again.
If you take away the first inning in which the Melonheads got 3 runs on 4 hits, Isabel Morelli has been just as sharp. But every inning matters.
This one's for you, Teddy.
That early hiccup, the 2-out rally with Pablo Sanchez doubling off the wall, Ahmed singling to right, and then Keisha popping a 3-run homer has been the big difference in this game. It's taken by Luann Louie for ball 1. Louie 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. She puts this in play. It's a bunt. But now she's going to be 0 for 3. So the recent funk for Luann Louie continues. But I'm still optimistic she'll heat back up when the playoffs come around. That is, if we can finish the deal and lock up a spot. We're in a terrific spot, even if we weren't to close things out here today. But if we can do it right now, we'll be in a high-quality position to take the division. Now Pete Wheeler on the 0-1 pitch. Looking for the bunt. He fouls it away. It's 0-2. Backyard Baseball 97. Hard difficulty. Season play. We're currently 9-2 on the season. Looking to clinch a spot in October. Here's a bunt by Pete Wheeler, and he's going to be safe. An infield single with 2 outs. And in walks the GOAT, Pablo Sanchez. Pablo doubled with 2 outs in the bottom of the first to trigger an early rally. Ahmed then singled to right. Then Keisha Phillips brought him home with a 3-run homer. The pitch to Pablo. Fastball is bounced on the infield. This is going to be a tough play for the catcher. And Pablo keeps the inning alive with his second hit of the ball game. And now here is Ahmed Khan. We're up 3-0, but it never hurts for insurance. Amir Khan currently in a safe situation, trying to shut down the Monsters once we're through hitting. and lock up our spot in the playoffs. With the victory, we would be 10-2 overall with 2 games left to play. Against the Fishes, it would be a back-to-back against our rivals who we are competing for a division title with. The 1-1 from Isabel Morelli to Ahmed Khan. High drive, straightaway center. But the center fielder's got room to make the catch. So the Melonheads will strand 2 runners on base. Ahmed hit it well, but he can't add to the 3-0 lead. So now it's all on his brother's shoulders. Amir Khan looking for back-to-back saves with Morelli, Abwanza, and Moonbeam coming up. It's the bottom of the order for the Melonheads, 8-9-1, and back to the top. The fans are ready to celebrate here at Melonheads Park as we look to secure a spot in the playoffs. The first pitch from Amir Khan is taken outside for ball 1. 3-0 Melonheads here in the top half of the 6th. Amir shakes off the sign, and now he agrees on it. The pitch on the way to Morelli. Fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Amir Khan has been such a driving force for our team this year. He's been such a key cog. We would not be where we are without him. The 1-1 on the way. Strike 2 over the inside corner. Everybody on this Melonhead team has been valuable. When you've got a squad that is looking for their 10th win in 12 games and a chance to win the championship in the playoffs, you know you got a solid unit. The 1-2 pitch from Amir. It's grounded foul by Isabel Morelli as he looked to put her away with the high cheese. And now he's going to go low and inside. Another 1-2 from Amir. Swing and a foul. Morelli just getting a piece. Morelli battling, trying to get on base and spark a late rally for the Monsters, whose backs are against the wall. They must come back. They must score at least 3 runs, or their season is over in terms of playoff hopes. The 1-2 on the way from Amir. Change up hit in the air to center field. Pete Wheeler is there, but it gets by him. And it bounces off the wall. Morelli will dig for second. Good throw by Pete Wheeler, and he guns her down. Pablo Sanchez with the quick scoop and the tag. The Monsters got greedy. It's the wrong time to pay the price for it, but that's exactly what happened. They remain with just 1 hit. A great at-bat for Isabel Morelli, but selfishness wiped it out. And the Monsters head coach cannot be pleased with that, especially with the season on the line. The Monsters need base runners, whether it's on first or second. Here's a ground ball to the first baseman, Keisha. And now 2 down. The last hope for the Monsters. Star Moonbeam digs in. Amir Khan looking to go 6 up, 6 down, lock up the save, and secure a spot in the playoffs for the Melonheads. What a season here on Ladder of Light Gaming, Backyard Baseball 97. The pitch by Amir is inside for ball 1. Our mentality is we've only just begun. We may be getting close to the end of the regular season, but our journey is only at its start. We're in it not just to have fun, not just to play our best, but to win and to go all the way. Win the grand championship of the universe. And making the playoffs is our first goal. And with this ground ball to first base, we have achieved it. The Melonheads, the mighty Melonheads, are headed to the postseason. They are 10-2 overall, and with the Fishes up next, they have a chance to be crowned division champs and lock up home field advantage for at least the early rounds. What a season. What a moment. And we got to do it here at home. Another shutout, I believe our 8th of the year, and our 10th victory in 12 games. We're 10-2, and depending on what the Fishes do, we could be 1 win away from being division champs. We are postseason bound. That is guaranteed as of today. We handled our business. Angela Del Vecchio with 4 shutout innings after Keisha Phillips set the tone with a 2-out, 3-run dinger in the bottom of the first. The Melonheads scored all 3 of those runs with 2 outs. A double by Pablo Sanchez started the rally. Ahmed Khan kept it going with a base hit. And then Keisha Phillips with a massive cut and a long drive that amounted in her 5th home run. And RBIs that put her in the double-digit column. Here's our final stats for today's game. Not much from the top of our order in terms of Luann Louie. Pete Wheeler didn't have his best game either. But the heart of the order did its thing, and that was enough to beat the Monsters on this day. Pablo with the double, Ahmed with the base hit, and then Keisha Phillips with our play of the game. A 3-run homer. And Angela Del Vecchio shined on the bump per usual. No walks, 4 strikeouts, no runs on 1 hit through 4 shutout frames. And then Amir Khan retired all 6 hitters he faced for another save in back-to-back games. Remarkable pitching, great defense, timely hitting. That's been the story of our season, and that's what has gotten us to this point and to this moment. But this is only the beginning, like I said. We're going to enjoy this. We're going to celebrate it. But we're in this for far more than just a playoff berth. We're looking to go all the way. The next step is home field advantage and a division championship. So let's see if we'll have that opportunity next game. We will indeed. The Fishes lose again, 7-3 against the Bombers. The Sox also lose against the Rockets. And the All-Stars knock off the Wombats. A bad time for the Fishes to go cold. They're still hanging on to that final postseason spot. But as far as finishing in first, that's fading away. But they still control their own destiny. All they have to do is beat us twice, back to back. Here's the stage right here. This is now lit up. That means we've qualified for the All-City playoffs, which will be coming up soon here on Ladder of Light Gaming. This is Backyard Baseball 97 with Action Jackson Wilson. We're playing on hard difficulty. 12 games down, 2 to go here in the regular season. We've now won 10 of 12. And it looks like, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, 8 of those 10 victories have been decided via shutout. Just to give you an idea of how dominant our pitching and defense has been this year. Can't forget about the offense. They had some timely hits here today, particularly in the first inning. Without our offense, none of this would be possible. Even if it's just scoring 1 run, everybody played a role in our success. For viewers, thank you guys for tuning in to Ladder of Light Gaming. This is Action Jackson Wilson once again with Backyard Baseball 97. We just wrapped up a 3-0 victory against the Monsters. We're 10-2 overall. And not only that, we've clinched a spot in the playoffs. We got this back-to-back against the Fishes. All we need is 1 victory against them to lock up the division crown. Home field advantage in at least the early part of these playoffs. Here's our updated standings for those of you that have yet to see. And now here are the league leaders. Pablo Sanchez tied for the league lead in home runs with Karen Donato. He's got 6. Pete Wheeler and Luann Louie with 20 hits apiece to lead the league in that category. Pablo Sanchez, after a multi-hit performance today, he's up to 5th with 17. Amir Khan still holding strong with 12 RBIs. Pablo Sanchez with 10. He's also scored 8 runs following the home run by Keisha Phillips. Pete Wheeler on top in batting average at .571. Luann Louie's been going through a little slump as of late, but she's still at number 4, batting .465. Pablo Sanchez with that .975 slugging percentage. Pete Wheeler leading in steals. And now Angela Del Vecchio, who has to be the unanimous choice for the Cy Young this season, aka the Pitcher of the Year. Angela with 70 strikeouts in a total of 12 games pitched. That means she's averaging more than 1K per frame, so she's been lights out. Look at that ERA. Angela at the starting position and Amir out of the bullpen. The best pitching tandem in the league by far. Let's hope they can keep that up come playoff time. All right, folks, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Actually, one last thing. Let's take a look at our updated season statistics. A very balanced attack, I'd say. With that home run, Keisha now has 3 on the season and 7 RBIs. Amir still with the lead at 12 RBIs in the 8th spot. Look at Pablo. He didn't have a home run in his first 5 games, but yet he's still leading the league with 6. What a comeback story he has had. And then here's a look at our pitching staff. Angela Del Vecchio, fascinating. 573 pitches, 450 for strikes. She's only walked 3 the entire season to 17 strikeouts. That's a dominant and consistent ratio. Look at that. Only 5 runs allowed all season for Angela on just 31 hits in 209 batters. 10-1 overall. Absolutely outstanding. Amir Khan has a loss, but that really wasn't his fault. He threw 5 shutout innings of bullpen relief before giving up 2 extra inning runs in a tough 3-2 loss against the All-Stars a couple games ago. That's just one of 2 defeats for us all year. We're 10-2. Amir with that solid 0.94 ERA out of the bullpen. Stephanie's provided some quality efforts. And Jocinda and Pablo, they've done decent as well. I can't complain with this team, guys. Regardless of how the rest of the season ends up or how far we go in the playoffs, because for those of you that just tuned in, we're postseason bound officially. We just clinched our playoff berth with today's win against the Monsters. But thanks to a Fish's loss, this is still wide open for the Monsters and the Sox. So let's see what happens the rest of this season. This is Axon Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming, signing off. May the peace that passes beyond all understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours today. We still got 2 games left in the regular season, but I will see you guys in the playoffs real soon. It's a lot of excitement to look forward to. Again, like, comment, and subscribe for all the action. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.